Yeah, just came from the hospital, having a small minor operation done on my lower lip. As you've seen in previous videos, man, it didn't look good, so I'm trying to get a better thing, better thing, better look like everybody's. So I'm trying my best not to look directly into the camera because I don't need to like spoil the aesthetic of the video. So we just keep it like that, keep it 100% like we're supposed to. Anyway, so today's thing is about Africans and African Americans. I always tell people that we are one, but damn, it's hard to believe it since they're like from another continent and they grew up in a different economy and in a different space. But we still one. Aesthetics, everything, we still look the same. You know what I mean? We look the same. We treat each other well. We treat each other treat treat each other the same. We have same habits, you know, same practices. We just live on different continents. We just different. We experience different cultures, and they expose more to Western things, and they live in a developed economy. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is, they are still Africans. African Americans, Black Americans are still African. They may not have African practices. You know what I mean? But they still do things like we do. You know, you there's no way you cannot there's no way you cannot mistake a Black American for anything else other than an African. If you don't believe me, check this out, right? So obviously accent is different, tone is different, um, the way we speak we different, possibly the way we think is different in the bigger scheme of things, right? But we come to really look at the core things, right? The real core, hardcore things, like at the heart and at the root of the issues. I promise you, we all think the same, all think alike. You don't believe me? Watch the reactions when you see lions, when you see dogs. Watch the reactions when you see white people. Watch the reactions when they get into a space where we are the minority, you know? Music, a whole lot of things. So I don't know if it's normal, if it's real. I don't know. For me, I just feel like we should just see each other as one and treat each other as one. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to have this whole division of us and them versus us, it doesn't make sense at all. So if it comes down to the real core values and core issues, you realize that we are the same. We are one. You know. And if you don't, another thing to make you believe, to convince you, just go to any white people and tell them what the difference between Black Americans and Africans are. And I promise, they can't tell you any difference. The same. They'll tell you we are all the same. That's what they'll tell you. So who are we to fight amongst each other and say like, no, it's us versus them. They not like us. We not like them. We better than them, or they better than us. So it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? So you have to come out and you have to defend us because we are us. They are us. You know. It's not like they are them and we are we. It doesn't work like that. Hello. Oh, Rand. Oh yes. Yo, your limping is getting worse. Your limping is getting worse. You're limping. No, I was off today. No, I was off today. Yes, ma'am.
You know why I overspent? No, that was the 500
No, that's what
yesterday.
I have. It's fine. You can always keep it. And then when you get your pension, you bring
No, okay, it's okay. Thank you. Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome.
No, because before the pension,
Ah, no, then I won't want it.
okay, but I wait for pension day.
Yes.
Okay, but you must just remind me every
No,
day.
no, no, no. I'm not going to remind you. The
Next
pension,
week
they'll
is
be.
there's a three, it's Kingdom.
No, 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 no. Pension must
For
come
a week.
next year. Pension, December.
Nine more days, eh?
No, no, no. December's pension, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, so we're on it. Like, sorry, hey, meet up with people. So yeah, like I'm saying, we are one. We are never. We are not separate. We are one. We are one, right? So best believe that when I tell you that we are one. You may not believe it. They may not believe it, but I can tell you that the other race groups, they believe it. When they see them, they see us. When they see us, they also see them. So they are a reflection of us, and we are a reflection of them. That's the way the world works, you know? Just like how we see Chinese people. When you see a Chinese person from Jamaica, you automatically just assume he's from China. You treat him like he's from China. But the Jamaicans in China will obviously see the difference between themselves and the Chinese from Jamaica. Do you know what I mean? Same like here in South Africa now, right? So the the Indians in South Africa are not the same as the Indians in India. But when you are we as different people from different race groups, when we see Indians, we just see Indians. We just treat them the same, even though they know between themselves that there's a major difference between themselves. Not major, but there are certain qualities that make them different, right? So it's the same thing, but an Indian is an Indian, a Chinese is a Chinese, black is black. You know what I mean? So why the fight? Why the difference? Why do we need to separate ourselves from each other when we're supposed to be one? And there's many things and many reasons actually why the people want to separate us. And it's to do with power. And the main thing about that is they don't want a global power. Well, they don't want a shift in the global power dynamics. So they know if we are united as one, we will take over everything. And they don't want that. And that's the main reason why they want to keep us divided and conquered. Always remember that. I keep telling people, we are one. We may have differences, but we are one. How is it possible that someone who looks like you, acts like you, thinks like you, is seen like you, cannot be you or from you? It doesn't make sense. So think about it and let me know what you think. Maybe I could be wrong on this, but I believe that I'm right because trust you me when I tell you this, I'm never wrong. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Holla!